to the elect of Israel, to the whole flock of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Gotta give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. The Most High, the Heavenly Father, his Hebrew name is Yahweh. Not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Mosai, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah, not Abba, not Yahuwah. It's Yahweh. And his only God's son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shah. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshua, not Yehoshua. It's Yahweh Shah. So we got to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rekah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and other bishops and elders of great millstone who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all the Israel, whether accept it or not. And a sincere salutation to all the Akim pushing this truth and believing this truth to the four winds of the earth, the entire world. Shedding light to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the outlaws who are listening learning. If you sisters who are listening learning. Coming into another lesson of truth, facts, faith, and edification. Another day of edification, Lord wants to be edifying. So I titled this lesson, Esau said that he is a cunning hunter. This is from Saturday Camp. And right almost to the end of the camp. And I saw the guy coming, and I said, the Lord finna come bring us some sense of humor before we close up. So this was we had to do two parts because the camera kind of messed up. So this is the part two of the lesson from Saturday Camp. And I saw, and the Lord always show us his sense of humor a lot. And I saw Esau coming, and I said, the Lord finna bring us some sense of humor before we close. So check this out, because now it's kind of loud because of this, the club that playing this loud music, one of the clubs that was close by. But hopefully we can hear, because Esau said, because I said, explain to him about the Edomites. And I said, yeah, it said Esau read that he was a hunter. And I said, he's a cunning hunter. And the Edomite said, I am cunning. We just cracked up laughing, man. So I'm going to play this. I'm going to get a few precepts. And the precepts that I'm going to use in this lesson is showing you how the Lord had Esau to play his role to be a cunning hunter. Lord, be edifying. Oh, let me turn this volume down. Right about this part. This when Esau, I saw him, this when he came up.
Right now, we're singing the song of Moses right now, man. And this is putting on as the elect to tell you for life of Prince Will. Lord, with his sense of humor, I tell you.
See, you heard I said, the Lord with his sense of humor, I tell you. I saw him coming. And brothers looked up and started smiling. You see the brothers smiling because I saw Esau coming. Check it out. So the first thing he came up and said, he stood next to me, he said, are y'all Hebrew Israelites? He said, my first encounter. He said, my encounter with black Hebrew Israelites. And I said, we ain't black.
Put the camera on the Lord. The Lord sent us a sense of humor tonight. The Lord got a sense of humor. Our question, but we ain't black. We Hebrew Israelites. We ain't black. We different shades of brown. Not one of us is black. That brother's scarf is black. That brother's shirt is black. The so-called white man in 1681 created the word white and black as a social construct. You know what white means? Give me this 25. You know what white means? The word white. Definition. So the word white means white is pure, holy, filled with light. You know what black means? Dark, evil, wicked, void of light. So in 1681, so-called white man, your people created white and black as a social construct. We're not black and you're not white. Guess what color you is? What's your color? Let me ask you that.
So if you can hear, because I was telling them black and white, right? The definitions of the word white and black. So then I asked him, I said, "What's the color of your skin?" And he said, "I'm like a peach." He said, "I'm like a peach color." So I was explaining to him about his, what is it, translucent. He have no pigment or melanin, so the blood show forth through his skin.
So you wouldn't be white then, right? And we agree.
See, he said he like a peach. So I said, "You ain't white." He was like, "No, I'm not white."
So if you like a reddish, read that. Give me Genesis 25. Listen.
Genesis 25 and 25. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took
Give me
hold.
that picture. Let me show you. Esau is the father of the Edomites. Right. The biblical name is Edomite. Jacob is our forefather of 12 tribes of Israel. You came out red. You have no pigment or melanin. So your blood will forth in your skin. It give you different shades of red and pink. You said a peach, right? That's because of your tone. Your forefathers came out like that. Now, if you now, most about you got a lot of our people that look like so-called white people, they're not, but their father is one of those 12 tribes. So it's ain't about color. But if you are, in fact, from the Edomites, the so-called white man, then you'll be an Edomite. And that's why you ain't white. Like that brother's Calvin is head. That's white. Right. You'll be the Edomites, you'll be the Israelites. Different shades of brown. So when did you hear black Hebrew Israelites? Right. You know who gave us that wicked connotation? So-called white man. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. They're, they're all like, what we doing right now? Yeah. Teaching the Bible. And there's this Jewish guy. They're like, well, yo, all about other stuff. Yeah. It wasn't real. Yeah. It was made up. Okay, cool. Go ahead, read that up. What do you think? Well, I think I am oldest. Okay. Go and all this. Okay. I don't like how they,
So he was saying he believed in Thor and Odin and all that, right? Which I had told him they based Thor, Odin, his father, and Thor off Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. That's where that come from, man. Everything that Esau has twisted with his philosophies, that what they call it, these myths, is all from the scriptures, man. It's from Yahweh Shema Shah. But that's what Thor is Yahweh Shah, man, and his father be Yahweh. But they just twisted, which of course they whitewashed everything. But he was talking about he was going to that point about that. That's when brother dropped a nugget on him and told him about the Vikings. The Vikings was Jake, man. The barbarians, the Vikings was Jake, man. And they got like a little trailer right now with Denzel Washington playing Hannibal, man. I don't know if they're gonna bring the movie out, but there's a it's on YouTube. I saw it last week or so. There's a clip on YouTube that they got Denzel playing Hannibal, man. Hannibal was a so-called Negro who destroyed a lot of those Edomites, man, during those Punic Wars. So the brother was finna bring out about how the Vikings was Jake,
They base those off the Most High in this system. That's what for it's all about. The Most High is
What's that? You know that there were so-called black Vikings?
oh, Vikings, barbarians. Oh, did y'all see the end of the movie? The end of the trailer? They got Denzel to play Hannibal. Have you seen that? Yeah. Yeah.
Cunning Hannibal?
Huh? No, I saw it on YouTube.
I seen him on Macbeth.
Huh?
I seen him playing Macbeth.
No, he playing Hannibal.
Playing
Denzel.
Hannibal?
Yeah. You know everything about the Khazar. The Edomites.
Those are the people that do
So you heard he mentioned my Esau.
that's where
Them your people though, you know that, right? They your people, the Edomites. You probably got different names, but you are all from this nation right here. You from this nation right here. You Edom. You should have called out who?
they're Asian. They're like
They ain't Asian. They ain't Asian. Yeah.
Israelis are so-called white people like the Russians are so-called white people, the Americans and the French and Australians. All that so-called white people.
So who are the original Khazar?
The original Khazars? No. Turkish people are.
Talking about the original. I know that's in the land now.
It seems like they're like a half of nationality off something about spirit.
See, we were asking who are the original Khazars, who are the original Greeks, because Esau don't know. Well, he don't know. This is what we was talking about right now, because he mentioned the Khazars. So me and bro were asking who are the original Khazars, who are the original Greeks, which these are Japhetic people, man. Well, the original Greeks. Esau covered up everything, man. But the point I just want to put out when he said he's cunning, but we're gonna play the rest of this. It ain't gonna be that much more longer.
The original people, whatever the Bible says. You know what our fathers would have been got to see. Now, these people you mentioned, the so-called white man come from all those lands. They changed the names of those lands. Those people go back to another nation. But these, right here, number 2, he conquered the earth. Starting with Alexander the Greek. Yeah, that was the beginning roots of the so-called white man. The original Germans, the original Khazars, they was from another nation. They wasn't white people. They conquered the so-called white man, conquered those lands. It's like the original Greeks. They conquered the Khazars.
The original Greeks were white. The original Greeks were white. That's why he said Alexander was the beginning of the so-called white man's reign. Alexander is the root of Macedonia. He wasn't actually. There's a pattern when a so-called white man will take over a land and name himself after that land.
Give me our Psalm 49:11.
Got it right here. Read it. Psalm 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own name.
Who named America? How did America get its name?
From America.
Beautiful. You know a little stuff.
You heard what he said? When I asked him, how did America get his name? He said, from Amerigo Vespucci. That's when I said, you know a little something.
So what we just read, who named America? Amerigo Vespucci. What's his nationality? So-called white man. Exactly. You got it.
Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked.
You got the
Listen,
right name too. That's what the scripture says about the so-called white man. He's a hunter. They say he's a yeah, we know.
you heard him? He said, I am cunning. Hold on. You run that back. Let's see if we can get that again.
Who ain't America? America best food. What's his nationality? A so-called white man. Exactly. You got it.
Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked.
My name's the right name too. That's what the scripture says about the so-called white man. He's a hunter. They say he's a
See, he said, I am cunning. So I want to get let me get cunning. First, let's get that. Just a couple precepts. I ain't gonna make this too long. Just a couple precepts. I want to get cunning first. Let's go to Genesis 25. And I'm gonna get cunning in the blue level, and I'm gonna get it on Google. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. And then when I saw him coming, and I said the Lord got a sense of humor tonight. This is go to Genesis 25. Let's read this. It reads Genesis 25 and 27. It reads, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. Now I say a man of the field. And what do Edomites like to do, man? They like to bungee jump, uh, scuba dive. They like to rappel. They like you're rappelling, parasailing, which parasailing is pretty fun. But they like parasailing, scuba diving, rappelling, rock climbing, right? It said they are a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. Now you go to the word cunning. It's H3045. It's a to know a person carnally, to know how to be skillful in, to have knowledge, be wise, cause to know. Let's see what Strong say. Consider, acknowledge, declare, certain, certainly, perceive, knowledge, know, show. Look, he got prognosticator. uh, let's go to. Let me see. Let's go to instruction, recognition, punishment. There's a lot of different words here. Properly to a certain, a sin, using in great, used in a great variety of senses. Let's see. Observation. Let's see what Google say. See, these bastards is slick. That's why he said that the serpent beguiled me. So this is the word cunning on Google. It say having or showing skill in achieving one's ends by deceit or evasion. Crafty. It got guileful, right? Guileful, devious, sly, knowing, scheming, tricky, slippery, slick, deceitful, deceptive. It got shrewd, astute, clever, sharp, skillful, resourceful, inventive, imaginative. It got foxy, sneaky, slime, subtle. See, subtle. These are the words that was in Genesis. It says subtle, man. Tricky, slippery. And Esau said, the Lord has set them in slippery places, man. Crafty. See? Let's go to Ephesians. That's these bastards, man. Ephesians 6. This is Ephesians 6. It reads, this is Ephesians 6 and 11. Put on the whole armor of God that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, right? Let's get wiles on Google before I get on the blue letter. Let's see what wiles say. Wiles definition. They got devious again, just as it said for cunning. It say devious or cunning. It got tricks, ploys, maneuvers, schemes. What's this? Let's get this one. What is this? Contrivance. Contrivance. To use a skill and bring something about or create something. So it got artifices. See? Artifices. In the description column, a cunning artificer. Artifices, devices, guile, cunning, craftiness, schemes, tricks. What's ruses? Ruse, an action intended to deceive someone, a trick. See, this Esau. And see, he's a cunning hunter. Skillful, he's a skillful hunter. That's why. Where do you think deer callers come from? Elk callers. And they use doe pee and buck pee. I love to hunt deers, man. I love to hunt deers, man. I used to knock them down every year in deer season, man. I used to knock them down one shot, long shot. That's what I used to do. Esau is a cunning hunter, man. They got to use doe pee. If you're trying to catch a buck, they spray the doe pee. You trying to catch those, you spray the buck pee. I ain't had to do nothing. I'll do is set my corn in a certain place. Set my corn in a certain place year round. I did that year round. And if they can't find no food, they know that it's gonna always be food in this one spot. On our family land in Mississippi, I used to go hunt every year, man. All you gotta do is set your corn in the same spot, and I didn't have to do all that extra stuff, man. All I did was build me a shoot house right next to where I set my corn at, man, and waited for them to come. And I used to knock them down one after another one, man. And he had to spray no doe pee, no buck pee, none of that. But that's what Esau do. He used the deal. If you're trying to catch a buck, you use the buck caller, the doe caller. You get that certain sound that bucks and does make. You can buy these. That's cunning hunting, man. Skillful hunting, crafty. That's what they is. Esau is a conniving bastard. So, I want to read that. Oh, let me get this in Genesis. Oh, and that's why Paul said that too, man. Let's read this in 2 Corinthians 11. Paul said this too because we was deceived by the philosophers of so-called white men. This is 2 Corinthians 11 and 3. But I fear, least by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety. See, one of the words for for wiles, and crafty was subtlety, was subtle. So your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Hamashiach. And that's why you got Nate talking about all this other madness, man. You got these guys going against the truth because the simplicity of your Habashah is taken away from these guys because they took their bag, man. It said, but I feel at least if by any means that a serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity of Mashiach. And let's get this uh these two words here in 2 Corinthians 11. Let's get these two words. The first one being beguile, right? Let's get the word beguile. So the word beguile, it means, let's play it, to deceive, to seduce, holy, beguile, deceive, right? So it said to deceive. Let's go back to Genesis. Let's get this second word, subtlety. Let's get this. So this is what Esau philosophy, this is what it did. Man, this is beautiful. Now, I just read to you on Google what cunning is, right? I pulled up cunning and wiles. Look what it say right here for subtlety, craftiness, cunning. It's a species or false wisdom. Ooh, hold on. Let me get this. Let me see what this means. Let's go look up species. That's a word I ain't never seen. Specious. It's a hold on. Seemingly correct, misleading, deceptive, false, fallacious, hold on, fallacious, based on a mistaken belief, fallacious, unsound. What's this? Man, this is heavy. They won't even let me click on that word. Okay. False, seemingly correct, misleading, deceptive, man, specious. So let's say for the word subtlety, craftiness, cunning, a specious or false wisdom. Ooh, what's that Sirach 18? No, Sirach 19. What is that? Let's come back to this. Man, that's heavy. Sirach 19. Is it 22? It's a specious or false wisdom, man. Sirach 19 and 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither any time the counsel of sinners prudence. Man, that's heavy, man. The knowledge of wickedness, Ecclesiastes 19 and 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. So let's go back. Craftiness, cunning, a specious or false wisdom. In a good sense, prudence, skill in untaking and carrying on affairs. It got cunning, craftiness, trickery, craftiness, cunning, in a bad sense, trickery. And this is Esau Edom, man. Now, again, it reads 2 Corinthians 11:3. But I feel at least by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Hamashiach, and how their minds was uh corrupted, taking that bag. So going back to Genesis, man, this is beautiful, man. Genesis 3. And 2, and the woman said unto the serpent, no. I want a response between Eve and Yahweh. It's a uh this is Genesis 3 right here. This is Genesis 3 and 13. And Yahweh power said unto the woman, what is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me and I did eat. Right? This word beguile, which is the same in as 2 Corinthians.
Strong's H 5377. Nasha. Nasha.
To beguile, deceive. It's a deceive greatly beguile me. Root words say to delude or morally to seduce, beguile, deceive, greatly, utterly, to lead astray. Primitive root, to lead astray, i.e., mentally, man. Spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, Esau, even the so-called white man, led us astray, man. So, through precepts, because what do a cunning hunter do? They set up traps. Well, the Lord said He was going to cause these nations to do this to us. This is Joshua 23 and 13. Know for a certainty that Yahweh your God will no more drive out any of these nations from before you, but they shall be snares and traps unto you, and scourges in your sides, and thorns in your eyes, until ye perish from off this good land which the Lord Yahweh your God have given you, which was talking about the land of Israel. And this is still happening today. This is I pulled up a few of them. I'm gonna read some of these and I'm gonna close. So this is one in Job 22 and 10. Therefore snares are round about thee, and sudden fear troubleth thee. But this is going to happen to them, man, because they was the cunning hunters. Oh, let me read this one in Psalm 64 and 5. It reads, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? So this is what a cunning hunter do, man. Oh, Esau said bear traps, right? They got bear traps when they're trying to catch rabbits. Whatever they're trying to catch, they set traps. This is what Esau do. This is cunning hunting, man. So it said they encourage themselves in the evil matter. They communally ensnares privily. They say, who shall see them? So it's another Psalms 11:6. Upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire and brimstone. In a horrible tempest, this shall be the portion of their cup. Now this one is it's Proverbs 22 and 5. Thorns and snares are in the way of the forward. He that doeth keep his soul shall be far from him. This is Jeremiah 5 and 26. For among my people I found wicked men, they lay wait, as he that set up snares, they set a trap, they catch men. So it said, for among my people I found wicked men, they lay wait as he that set of traps, that set of snares, they set a trap, they catch men. Because we got it, Jake got it from Esau. This is Jeremiah 18 and 22. That a cry be heard from their houses when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them, for they have digged a pit to take me and hid snares for my feet. Who was the troop? Going back to where you had the Babylonians in 586 BC, but dealing with the Edomites in 7 AD, right? You had the Roman Empire, you had the Greeks, the Romans. They did this, man. It say, let a cry be heard. This is Jeremiah 18 and 22. Let a cry be heard from their houses when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them. What happened to Gad and Reuben over here in the Americas? Issachar and Ephraim and Simeon and them. The Lord sent a troop among them, man, just like He did in Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Let a cry be heard from their houses when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them, for they have digged a pit to take me and hid snares for my feet. And this what Esau have to do, man. They have to set traps, man. Let's get this. I got a couple more here. Psalms. This is Psalms 7 and 15. And the Edomite said, I'm a cunning hunter. We know. We already know this, man. This Psalm 7 and 15, it reads, He made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made. His misery shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come upon his own pate. This is Psalms 9 and 15. It reads, The heathen are sucked down in the pit that they made, and the net which they hid is their own foot taken. Yahweh is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. This was this is the cunning hunter, and now it's turning back on them, man. This is Psalms 57 and 6. They have prepared a net for my steps. My soul is bowed down. They have digged a pit before me, into the midst whereof they are falling themselves. Because this is what's happening. Because the Lord said in 2 Ezra 5 and 42 that he liketh his judgment unto a ring, man. So what's that? Galatians 6 and 7. Whatever you sow, you gotta reap, man. So we are watching the Edomites' feet be caught to their own trap. Because look at his people. This is Job 18 and 10. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Look at his people, man. His people is suffering. They homeless. These people's the elites, they don't care about their own people, man. And Shalom, Yahweh Shema Shai Barakatah. And Shalom to the argument I walk tuning in, Yahweh Shema Shai Barakatah. These Edomites, man. See, now we see they're trapped. They're snared, they laid for us. The drug era, the era with AIDS and cancer and all these different diseases. That's just was the Tuskegee experiments. All these things is falling now it's falling upon these Edomites, man. Because the Lord reserved a remnant, and 2/3 is just that, man. 2/3 are heathens. The scriptures call them heathens in Matthew 18, man. The Lord he covered the remnant of Israel, whoever they are. So the things that Esau pushed in the world, drugs, diseases, these things is falling upon the Edomites, the rest of the heathen 16 nations, and 2/3 of Israel, man. It's supposed to be that way. So we are watching the traps, the snares that Esau set, the snares, the traps in the pits. They are falling into, let me get this last precept. Proverbs. Because the Lord said he was going to expose them at the right time, man. This is Proverbs 26 and 24. It reads, hold on, bear with me. This is Proverbs 26 and 24. He that hateth dissimilar with his lips, he layeth up deceit within him. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. So Esau, it says 7 abominations. We know 7 mean complete. So he's completely wicked. whose hatred is covered by deceit. I did a lesson about the garments, right? Esau got their garments, and we have our garments, which our garments is the garments of praise, right? The Lord said, "Put on thy garments, lest thou walk naked, and they see thy shame." Well, we used to be naked. There is no more shame in the remnant of Israel. The Lord said in Isaiah 45:17, you shall not be confounded. He said, "You shall not be confounded, world without end. You should not be confounded nor ashamed, world without end, man." But we used to be shameful. We used to be spiritually naked because we was following the philosophy, the deceit. We was led astray, as the word beguile. The word beguile mean we was led astray by the philosophy of Esau Edom. But now we put on the garments of praise. They say, "Whose hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness, his wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation." And we see this now. So now the Esau Edom, why is his wickedness showed before the whole congregation? Because the Lord said in Jeremiah 49:10 that he made Esau bare, man. Now we see this nigga got a thong on. And he got a turtleneck, man. This nigga ain't even circumcised, man. And they got a thong on and he got a turtleneck. Uncircumcised heathens, man, whose hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness shall be showed for the whole congregation, man. And now the world see the so-called white man for who they really are, man. The wicked, because everything that they've done is all over the planet, man. Everybody know that the chemtrails and the GMO foods and the contaminated waters and the reason your women get together abroad and the reason that you got rainbow sliders all over the planet, and they just get to slide around on rainbows with equal act rights, man. That's his wickedness being shown before the whole congregation. Who's it say, verse 27, "Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him." It's verse 28. And they hate this. It say, Proverbs 26:28, it reads, lying tongue, a lying tongue hateth those that are afflicted by it. That's why I say in Psalm 50 that the Lord say, "I will set them in order and reprove them." He said, "I will set them in order for thy eyes, and they shall be, and the Edomites shall be reproved by the remnant of Israel," man. It's a lying tongue hateth those that are afflicted by it, and a flattering mouth work of ruin. So it's a lying tongue hateth those that are afflicted by it. Who was afflicted by this lying tongue? The Israelites. Psalm 119:69 tell you that. It say the proud have in Psalm 119:69, the proud have forged a lie against us, man. So Proverbs 26:28 it reads, "A lying tongue hateth those that are afflicted by it." You supposed to love being lied to. Hell no. Who told you that? It tell you in Psalm 119, what is it? Psalm 119:104. "Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way." A lying tongue, Proverbs 26:28. A lying tongue hateth those that are afflicted by it. Esau hate this, man. But the Lord said, "He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy." So the Lord is reactivating us to sound doctrine. Oh, well, Peter said, "I'm gonna stir up your mind, your pure mind by the way of remembrance." It is said in Titus 1, "To the pure, all things are pure." That means your mind is not defiled. Before we was defiled, our minds was pure, man. Well, this is what Yahweh Shema Shai is doing, reactivating you to a pure mind. The men first and foremost, and the women and the children, man. A lying tongue hateth those that are afflicted by it, because we love truth. And these Edomites is exposed, man. You see what's going on in the so-called Holy Land? The Lord is bringing the wickedness of the so-called white man to the forefront, We were saying this last at the Saturday night at camp too. When you watch the movie Matrix, and when Neo was throwing up, they had them download the so much. That's why Lord said, "Eat so much honey, man." Right when you come into the truth, you can't get all this in one day. It's over time. Oh, it tell you what's that? Joe was a Job proverb. It say uh yep, it's in Job. It say a man Oh, let me get it. Let me get this. Make this point. In the length of days, understanding. Let's get this in Job. Uh, what is that? Job 12. I just want to read this point. Let's read this. He that teaches his son grieveth the enemy, man. So this is Job 12. Let me see. In the length of days, let's say in the length of days, knowledge. Let me see. He lead the princes through the mighty, remove all. No, it's in Job. I forgot where it said right off, but it talks about in the length of days. Oh, right here, Job 12 and 12. It say, with the ancient is wisdom, and in length of days understanding. And this is what the Lord did. He took away it. When you read it, we went through this. We went through this Saturday at camp. When you read in Job 12, it said he withheld the waters and they dry up. We drawed up. There's the valley of dry bones. But it said he sent them out again and they overturned the earth. Right here, Job 12 and 15. Behold, he withholdeth the waters and they dry up. Who dried up? Who is the day that dried up? It's talking about Israel. That's Ezekiel 37. It reads, also, he sent them out, and they overturned the earth. And what's overturned the earth? The truth. But in the length of days, understanding, man. So now these Edomites is exposed. Yup, the what? The Psalm 119, 104, through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way. So now, the ways we know of Esau, Edom, is to forge lies, man. It'll tell you in Job 13 and 4. He forged lies. And the one in Psalm 119 and 69. The proud have forged a lie against me. But we want to keep the Lord's precepts with our whole heart, man. But yeah, I just want to show you these Edomites, man. And he said, I am a cunning hunter. We know that. We already know that. The Lord said it first, man. It was in the scriptures first. Before Esau learned how to set traps and make weapons. The Lord already had in the scriptures, man, that Esau is a cunning hunter, man. Deceit and guile. That's them, man. Hey, so Lord was edifying. Gotta give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rekah, Korash. Double honor to the apostles and the bishop and elders of great millstone who well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, whether accepted or not. And a sincere salutation to all the ark and pushing this truth and believing this truth, but the full means of the earth, the entire world, shedding light to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the ark, who are listening, learning. You few sisters who are listening, learning, through tuning in. May Yahweh Shemah shall continue to bless you in your houses. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. Till next time, I say Shalom, Wa, Abar,